Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Daddy Easy here, iPod jailbreak hacker, otherwise known as Only Use Me Tomahawks. Some of you guys may know me as Easy, like I always say, to the black to the blue, my avatar on my YouTube channel. Yeah, buddy. So I'm back with another video for you guys, and right now we're going to be talking about the thing that I just brought, which is the DJI Action 3 camera. And yes, I did get the the name correct. If you see my previous video for the unboxing, I actually said the GoPro Action 3. I did have a shot of me correcting myself, but what wound up happening is when I shot it, the audio kind of like cut off, so I couldn't take that clip and all that, even part of that footage, and say it because the audio clipped on it. So it was either I go and post and re-edit it and stop the video like that, or just left it the way how it is and put it in the comment section basically for you guys. So this little thing right here now, to be honest, I've been playing with this thing for the last few days, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. And me personally, I gotta stop doing things like this because I was literally about to send this thing back. Now this is refurbished unit. As you can see, no scratch, no dings, no nicks, no nothing. Perfect condition, right? And I was like, no, bro, I don't want to send this back. But I was getting kind of aggravated and frustrated with it because when I started messing with it, it wasn't coming out the way how I wanted it, and I had some of the settings messed up because me being like everybody else went to YouTube to try to see some settings and try to find some footage and try to see what everybody else is using. But you got to remember, and here's the thing, what my downfall was: their settings is not my settings, their lighting is not my lighting. So I had to play with the camera and try to figure out different settings for this camera so I can actually get the best resolutions, which I am going to show videos on this sometime in this video. I just want you guys to actually see it. So I brought this camera for basically to do unboxings. I did got this right now. I'm using the Elgato Facecam Pro. I do have a Facecam MK2. So right now I'm shooting this, and it's kind of like a little blurry. That's the way how I got the settings. I can do more color corrections, but I just want to get this video out. I would do it in OBS. The software I'm using right now for this is basically RE Central. That's basically part of my Ava Media capture card. With this, I can't really add colors and stuff on here. So for me to do more tones and stuff, I have to do it in OBS, and I can shoot it like that. I mean, I can go inside here, but the programs that I have on my desktop, I can't get the colors the way how I want it to come. I can, but I'll just throw it in Final Cut Pro because I have more of the freedom of the colors and the darks and exposures and stuff like that. But with this, basically what was happening with this camera was I wanted to go over and do for my unboxings. The problem is this little camera needs a lot of light. Okay, if you don't got a lot of light for this, it's gonna be hard to do unboxing. So me, I do have a lot of light in here. It's just the fact of I don't like a lot of light in my videos. I like to have my backgrounds, as you can see right there, and stuff like that. I like to have my pinks, my blues pop out. And with this, for me to be able to get the nicest settings, I would have to drop this down to 180 over 180 over 16. I'm sorry, 180 over 800s. That's how I normally do it. But when I tried to post it and fix the exposure, I noticed there was a lot of freaking shadows and stuff on it. Even when I try to fix the shadows, I just noticed some parts on my shirt was basically having artifacting and stuff on it. So to fix the thing, I found a setting on it that works basically better for me. So I actually bumped it up to 1600, 180 over 1600. Then I even tried 180 over 3200s. I don't like to go into the 3200s because you start getting a lot of noise. And then if you put more light into it, you start getting overexposure and stuff like that. So what wound up happening is I wound up switching over to a setting that I didn't know, because when I first started this, I had this thing set towards I think I had it on 160 over one. I think it was 160 over 1/800 over 100 over 3200s. And I was getting aggravated. I was like, yo, what's with all this freaking noise? And I had it set to auto. So I was like, yo, what is going on with this thing? Why it looks so bad? So the last few days, I just kept testing and testing. For me to put this into a regular camera perspective of using the shutter and the ISO as a regular camera, if you want to put this at 180 over 800 or 600 on 1600, you need a lot of light in towards it. So I had to pump up my Elgato Mini light and pump that all the way up. I do keep that set to 4200 Kelvin because it's more like a orange with a little bit of yellow with a little bit of white in towards it, which makes it really, really bright. For example, if I turn this all the way up right now, this is the setting right now that I got it set to 4200 Kelvin, but I got this set to 16% right now, like that. The reason why I got it set to 16% so you can see the creases that's in my hat. So if I can see the creases, that's the stitching that's in my hat, that's how I know the footage is gonna be better. I do want to do some color correction on here and fix some of the problems, but that's not part of the video. We're basically talking about this. And the problem what I kept having is like, when I try to zoom this in, it looked blurry. When I was cropping it, it looked blurry. For me to fix this problem, the settings that I have for daytime shooting and nighttime shooting that pushed out less noise, I have two settings that I actually shoot in that gives me the less noise. One is 180 over 1600, or I'll switch over to 160 over 1600s. If I do it 800s, I gotta beam so many lights, then everything is really dark, and I don't like that. My next setting, and which is my go-to settings, which I do like, even though it does produce some noise, I can just fix that by just bumping up my lights on here. I mean, I can literally just keep the ring light. The reason why I have it for that setting is because like I said, I like to have my colors in my room pop out. And even though it does produce some noise, I'm able to fix that just by throwing on my Elgato Mini key light and setting up to about 16% at 4200 Kelvin. I could put it up to probably about 50% and still be able to knock off some of that noise. And what I do is to reduce some of the noise that's on top of it. The pinks that you see that's in the back right here, what I will do is I have that set to like 50%, so it won't be too bright in here. I like it a little bit dark with a little bit of color that pops. So for me to fix that problem, I just turn my lights to 100% on the pinks and 100% on the blues. So now it knocks off that colors in the video. Currently right now I got it set to a certain things because it's bright outside. At nighttime, I'll just pop it up like that if I'm going to do a night shot. But if I'm not doing night shots and I'm not shooting at all, I'll just put it down to 50%. So the setting that I'm talking about, how I got on here is I put it to manual. So I got that set to I got it to auto. Everything else I said was basically in manual. I will put this in auto and put this down to 1600s over 1/8000s over 100 over 1600s with my EV set to negative 0.3 with the lavalier microphone set in like that, with Rocksteady Plus on it like that. So that's how I got it. And my white balance on it, I normally have it set to auto sometimes, or I'll actually put it towards the color of my light, which I'll set the white balance to manual from off of audio. I keep saying audio. From auto, I will switch it off from that and put it down to 4200 Kelvin. So it'll basically match with my lights that I have there. Even my ring light, I had to get my ring light because my ring light, I do like it with a little bit of yellowish white and a little bit of yellow, white, and orange into it to give you that more skin tone sunlight type look, and it's more bright instead of a solid white. Same thing with my key light. The same thing with the colors. I try to match it with that and I just put my white balance down like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over towards the other part of the video so you guys can see the settings that I'm using, and you want to see the main setting that I like using, which I'm going to start doing a lot of my shots using this now. I'm waiting for some parts, and now I am gonna I am gonna order some parts. So I'm gonna be buying a microphone part, like they got for the road. Basically, the reason why I'm doing that is because I have an over the top gimbal, not over the top gimbal, but over the top over the top setup. So what I plan on doing is taking that microphone and put it over the top to be down. So when I do my unboxings, I can use the regular lavalier microphones, which is this right here. Um, thing just keeps closing. This right there. I do want to pick up the what is it? The what is it? The Hollow Lark, the HoloLand Lark. What is it? It's about the size of a quarter. So I plan on picking that one up. It's the Lark something. I don't remember the actual number of it. I don't know. I don't know the actual number of it. But I want to get the circle one because as of hearing it, I've seen somebody's video, and I see that it does have bass inside of it. So because it does have bass, I do want to pick that up. So you're gonna see in my video right now how I'm using the newer microphone and how I'm actually editing everything right there, and how I have to change the settings just to get more bass out of my voice, and so it can be more clearer. So yeah, so I can get it right now for probably about 90 something bucks with the entire combo buck. Yo, okay guys, so this is the second part of the video, just showing you guys the camera. So basically right now I'm shooting this at 180 over 800s. This is set to manual. So right now I am shooting in 4K 60 with Rocksteady Plus on. I don't have the I got my white balance set to auto, but normally I would set it down towards 42, what is it, 42,000, 4200. Because when I turn the Elgato light on, I want to try to have it matched. So right now you're just seeing it from the ring light. This is basically what it looks like. It's darker. You can't really see anything. Part of me, you can only see part, partial of my face. So as you can see right here, now I got the Elgato light on right here. I I I don't like shooting with so much light on me because it's just too much blindness. So let's just turn this down a little bit. So as you can see, this is basically what it is, but I'll have to keep this at 100%, and I do have this at 4200 Kelvin. So I will actually turn the white balance on that. I'm going to do this at the ending of the video when I get towards the other settings, so you guys can actually see it. So yeah, this is what it looks like with this Elgato light on. I don't like doing with the Elgato light on. I just like having it with my ring light on, but with the ring light, I'm going to be very dark. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to bump it up to 1600 so you guys can see what that looks like. Okay guys, so this one right here is basically being shot at 180 over 180 over 1600s, as you can see right here. The previous one was at 800. I'm just bumping it up like that. Actually I got the ring light on, so it looks a little bit better. I don't have manual white balance on. I got it at auto. Right now, again, this is 4K 60 with Rocksteady Plus on, with the lavalier mic on. So I'm using my newer C28. I do have this set to level 3. The reason why I don't got it to level 5, because when I put it to level 5, I'm going to pick up a lot of noise. I do have the air conditioner on and a fan on, so I got this set, and by me putting this to level 3, I get more bass in my voice. If I put it to level 4 and level 5, it just sounds over, how can I say, exposed? It just sounds like it's over noisy and it's picking up everything. So if I can eliminate the noise in the background and have that a little bit down, because I am going to put this in post. So this is what it sounds like regular without being this is basically being edited in post, but this is what it sounds like right now without no sound effects in post like that. So this is the sound that you're getting without post. This is basically what it sounds like. Before I even go, I do have the gain on the Action 3 set to -12, so that's how I'm actually removing some of that extra noise off of it, due towards I have this being plugged inside the camera. So we're going to switch over to the next one. You should not be able to see no noise right now. It's a little bit darker right there. As you can see, if I pop this on right there, I'm a little bit brighter. Next one, we're going to do 3200s. I really don't like shooting in 3200s, to be honest, unless I'm doing 100s over 3200s, but I'm going to explain that in the next video. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over towards 3200 so you guys can actually see it, which is going to pick up a lot of noise. Okay, so this one again, this is in 3200, same settings as before, with 180 over 3200s. Now the reason why I don't like shooting in 3200s, as you can see, there's a lot of noise. I do have the ring light on. I basically was shooting, I like to stay in 1600. So basically what I would do is, to get less noise, as you can see, like right around here and on the walls and stuff like that, I do have a lot of light. But here's what happens if I put more light in towards the 3200s. It's gonna be super overexposed like that, and I'm super bright, and I'll have to keep it like this, and I really don't like doing this. So if I was gonna shoot in 3200s, I will actually bring it down from 180 to actually 1 over 100, like that, just to try to knock down some of the noise that's on it, as you can see right here. The next shot I'm going to basically show you guys is going to be set to auto, because everything that I just showed you previously is shot in manual. The next one is going to be shot in auto, shot at 160 over 1/8000 at 100s over 1600s. Now you're going to see a little bit of noise, but the reason why I like the way how that is because I can still pick up the colors that's in the background. Right now you can see the colors in the background, but I got a lot of noise. So the way how I try to knock off some of that noise on it is the settings that I set. So let's just turn on the lights real quick, as you can see, and let's turn this camera, this ring light off. So as you can see, it's dark in here, you can see me, but it has noise on it. This is the reason why I don't shoot in 3200s. But let's turn this back on, as you can see right there. So no white balance thing. We're gonna actually do on mic sound test so you guys can actually see. Now I don't know if it's gonna pick up the way how it's supposed to. It's supposed to see through the back like that, but we're just mess with it. So we're gonna switch over towards the settings that I said that I like to shoot in. Okay guys, so this one right here is basically shot that I said I was going to shoot at. This one is shot at 160 over 1 over 8000 at 100 over 1600s with my EV set to I think it was -0.3. No auto correction with the white balance, so this is basically what it is. Now with the audio I got this is actually coming from the Action Cam 3. This is what it sounds like. As you can hear the noise in the background from my air conditioning and the fan. So basically what's going on, I did turn this to mono instead of stereo, and the omnidirectional, I got this turned off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it real quick, but I want you guys to see how this looks real quick, like this. As you can see, it's with the lights. Now this is what it is right here. This is the shot I would like to shoot. But you see it's a little bit of noise, but I can actually fix that in post like that. So let's turn this off. So with this off, I still get the colors in the background that I like, but you still see the noise, but my hat is glowing, and that's how I actually want it, because I do have multiple lights stuff going on in here. So let's just turn this back on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn front facing on, then we're going to stop that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on stereo, do it without, you can hear the cars going back, and I'm going to do about 2 more extra, probably about 3 more shots so you guys can actually hear it. Then the last one is going to be a color correction of shooting what I actually have with this one. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to switch it over, and we're going to turn on front facing with still in mono. So let's check it out. Okay, so right now this is shooting with mono with front facing noise reduction on here. I'm not going to turn it off. We got cars going by. Okay, right now this is basically being shot at same settings that we had before. We still in mono, but we got it on the front facing. So what I'm going to do is now what we're going to do is we're going to put in stereo and turn it off for front facing directional. So there's going to be a nice shot. Okay, so now this one is shot in stereo with directional off. So this is basically what it sounds like, and we still have the noise reduction on. So let's switch over towards front facing so you guys can actually hear how that sounds. Okay, so now this one is shot with stereo and front facing. Now I did change up some of the settings with the white balance. So the white balance is actually set at 4200 Kelvin. So now the settings is completely the same. So if you don't know what the settings actually is, this is set with EV to I believe it was negative. I think the EV was set to negative 0.3 with 160 over 1/8,000 shot at 100s over 1600. So this is what it looks like. We have 4K 60. We're on Rocksteady Plus on. So yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like with just the ring light on. Let's turn on the Elgato light. So this is what it looks like with nice balance with my whites. Set to 4100 Kelvin. That's the same thing I got for this right here, and also my ring light. And we got cars and bikes going by. So let's turn this off real quick so let you see what it looks like in the dark. So as you can see, this is the white balance, and I do like this because my blues and my pinks pop with my blacks. You're gonna see it does still have a lot of the noise up top here and up top here, but as you can see with the pinks, it still look good. So when I turn this on, you still see a little bit of that noise, but I can try to fix it inside post. And this is basically how I want to shoot during the daytime. This settings right here work for good daytime and nighttime. I try not to go towards 1600s because that means I got to turn on this light, even though it takes away a lot of the noise. The thing is that with that, I'm not getting the colors that I want towards this, and that means I gotta have a lot of light in my face. And it's the summertime. Who wants light in their face? Because you know, light, it generate heat. So that's one of the things. Okay, guys, as you can see right there, that's the ending of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Tell me what you guys expect. I just do want to put this out there. My settings is going to be different from your settings, and these are the reasons why I kind of had problems with the camera while I was going to return it. Just don't always follow what other people say. Try to work out what's best for you. My settings is not going to work for you. All I can do is do this. Oh, and one thing before I let you guys go, I just wanted to mention something. This do work with webcams. I'll have a separate video for this. I've shown you guys how to do this with a webcam. Only problem is with that is it shoots in 1080p at 30 frames per second. I just wish DJI just put it so you can just do 1080p 60 or 4K 60. It has the option. The camera can literally shoot 4K 120 frames per second. So I don't understand why they can't just do it, you know. All right, guys, it's your boy Daddy Easy here, ipod jailbreak hacker. Only use me in time. Remember, live it, love it, game it. Peace and deuces, and I'll catch you guys later. That's it, and I'm out. Long purse.